Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki, 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a puzzle where the truth unlocks. Every step forward, another tick-tock. She sees what they miss, the cracks in disguise. She's got the angle, she's got the prize. She's Kiki, 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with her fresh new eyes. Zoom in the frame, enhance the grain, pieces come together in a mental terrain. Voices in the silence, they call her name. Kiki's on the case, rewriting the game. Yeah. Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki, 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold, but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a
breaking down cases, wonder what the case is. 2025, got the game in the mazes. Thinking of a time when we all got blazed, and we didn't even think about the game being racist. True crime, every day I don't face it, but Kiki 20 fake, baby in the basement. Case after case, she just gotta keep chasing. Taking over the world, she gon' be the one they name it. Kiki 25, the true crime, she gon' solve the world, she gon' change the world, and then she'll be yours. Kiki 25, the true crime, she gon' solve the world, she gon' change the world, and then she'll be yours. Every time she think about it, she be going crazy. Everything she ever dreamed about was always hazy. Taking time to go around the world, it never fazed me. Taking
How's it hanging? How's it going on? How's it going? Hope you guys had a good Wednesday yesterday. I got a little caught up in things around the home. Could not come on for anything. My lovely couch that I've had for a year has a warranty. I was informed yesterday they sent a warranty company out, and it's not built great at all, and piece of junk basically, and we're having to fight the insurance or the warranty over it to see if we can get a different couch. So that was my day, half of the day yesterday. So, but things could be worse, right? Then we got told that my husband's truck, work truck, guess what? It'll only be $2,200 to fix that. So yeah, it's been amazing 2 days. We just need some prayers, guys, right? Just need some prayers. All right, I'm going to come up and say hello to you guys. Hope you had a better day than I did. Let's see. Okay. DJ says, hello, DJ. Sent you an email. I did get that, DJ. I'm going to address it today a little bit. Hello, Kathy Gordon. How are you? Grace Paris, thank you guys for coming in. Wild Child, thank you for modding also, Kathy. Thank you all mods, all members, all subscribers. Hello, Wild Child. Good. Home just in time to get some Kiki on. There you go. Teresa Stott, thank you, honey, for being a member for 2 whole months. I pulled that up. I'm trying to find it again. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Teresa has been a member here for 2 whole months. Yay, Teresa. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that so much. Look at Wannabe Sleuthin is our newest member, guys. Before I say more hellos, let's play our song to our members that have been here a while and our new member, Wannabe Sleuthin, okay? Let me find our beaver. Here we go.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcast to cases to podcast. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
And thank you for becoming a member, honey. Let's see. Hello, Christy Smith. Thank you for being a member. Lisa King. Daisy Doug. Hello. Let's go down through here. Hey, Lucy. Good to see you, hon. Let's see here. Going down. Paige Turner. Hello, honey. Let's go down through here. Lucy. Wannabe Sleuthin. Y'all been talking. She says, I have a feeling this is the only beginning, honey. I'm ready for something. That's a bootylicious beaver. Heard that. Yep. All right, guys. I promised Daisy, since that last time that I got, let's see, how do I get this off here? Okay, there we go. The last time that we had trolls, that I would make a song for our trolls. Okay, so you ready for this, Daisy? We'll get into everything here in a minute. I just want to show y'all something funny. I made a video for all my mods. When y'all whack a troll, this is what we are going to play. Okay?
Yo, you heard about this dude on the internet, right? Doing the most? The one in the comment section. What we about to do to him? I smacked that troll. Yo. Eagle talons with the tag removed. Sun visor in the Maybach attitude. No mileage on the car, crash the whip, I break that, bro. I'm out of here like a fastball, made that home. No cap, I was on the rise, not the ops, I made that known. Goodbye to the suckers, I'm gone. Goodbye to the haters, I'm gone. Yo, you heard about this dude on the internet, right? You said he doing the most. Smack that troll, smack that troll, yo. Smack that troll, smack that troll, yo. Smack that troll, 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 smack that troll.
So what y'all think about my troll song? You like that? Okay, anyways, guys. Love the banana. I know it's kind of generic, but I thought it was funny. All right, guys. So I want to go up brilliant. Teresa says, I want to go over my pages I have to go over before we get started. I can't even think straight today. My Lord, I've got something on my mind and I can't get it off my mind. And y'all will hear what's on my mind here in just a minute. But my mind's going 100 miles an hour. Let's go right here. This is our banner for our Fair Use Act. At times, this channel may make use of copyrighted material in accordance with the Fair Use Act. The Fair Use Act is a doctrine in the United States copyright law that allows limited use of copyrighted material without requiring permission from the rights holders. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, which states, this channel can allow is made for fair use of copyrighted material for purposes of commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, education, teaching, and or scholarship, right? And right here, anyone that we talk about on this channel is not guilty until proven guilty in a court of law, and we do not contact anyone or their jobs or anything mentioned today in this live. This channel is speculations, discussions, opinions only, not facts. We also say that the content is for 21 and above because it is true crime, right? Okay. Hey, Kai, come on in. And I just want to talk to you guys a second because I'm not coming down on any subscribers or anything like that. You guys, you're grown. You do you, right? You do your thing. Do I go to some other channels to listen to some things sometimes? Yes. Does people send things to me sometimes saying, hey, look at this? Yes. Creators keep in touch, certain ones, okay? Keep in touch with certain ones, right? Okay. This is for creators, and I feel like this is needed. There is a certain, hey, Memo, come on in, honey. There is a certain person that is emailing me over and over and over and over. And I'm not being mean whatsoever, okay? But this person wants me to drop their link in my chat. First off, when I started on YouTube, I did not ask people to drop my link. If they want, hey, Cool Cougar, if they wanted to drop my link, then they would do it on their own. Or if somebody in the chat said it, I would ask permission from the creator. Is that okay for them to drop it? I never asked for my link to be dropped. Okay? Daisy. Me and TJ's been talking today. Anyways, this is the thing. Okay? When you go to, and I'm saying as a creator, to all the other channels which are considered dark, okay? And you're asking them the same thing as you're asking me to drop your channel. Hey, Kimberly, I am not going to recommend you until I see your work, first off. Secondly, yeah, Lacey. Secondly, okay, I will not drop your link if you're going to be in a certain channel promoting your channel, because that means that we're not going to agree. There's going to be different subscribers. Which is fine. If my subscribers go to other channels and they do, I don't care, right? But if you're going to have a channel, rule of thumb is I feel you need to know what's going on with the cases first off, and I had to teach myself. Another thing, if you're going to claim, and this is close to my heart, okay, and please, you guys, don't take me as harsh. My daddy fought cancer for 14 years. If you're going to claim you got cancer, you got this, you got that, then you need to tell me what kind you got. And you don't need to be lying about no cancer. Okay? That will straight up tick me off to no end. Right? So, if if somebody gets mad at me, so be it. But Daisy, that's fine, honey. That's fine. I'm just saying I am being drove nuts to drop links, and I'm not going to do it. And if I keep getting emails, I'll just have to block. You know, you grow your own page. You grow your own page. I grew mine. People did drop my link, but I did not ever ask anyone to drop my link unless they wanted to on their own. Daisy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's lying about that. I said, if someone lies about cancer, then that's not a good thing. Okay? Just very odd things going on. But I did see in a certain channel. Yeah, page. Yeah, very wise decision. Yes, because asking creators on the dark side to drop your channel and has been emailing and talking to them, and I don't get into that. I'm not, I do not, and I will not be in the middle of that mess. So, just so we know, now if it's Lolly, if it's Hey Bliss Blessings, if it's someone's channel that I know, okay, then I will definitely drop it. I will drop it like it's hot, right? Drop it like it's hot. Well, not that, but you know what I'm saying. But, the way I look at it is I don't want to throw you guys, my followers, and my members into a big mess of things. That's why we don't have Discord, because I feel like it's the devil. Okay? Yeah, Lucy, I don't know now if he's lying. Prayers for him if he's not. But there's just weird things going on. Hey, Cecilia, and I was warned. I was warned by someone. We're here for anyone. Yes, we're here for anyone that wants to be here. But I have to see proof of your content and things, before I'm going to drop your channel. I have to know you, right? I'm not just going to drop it just to be dropping it. I'm not doing things to be popular. Yeah, Daisy says she's in remission. Yeah, I don't know if he is. He may not be, but usually when you do have cancer or something, you can explain what kind and what's going on, what you're going through, right? But I'm just saying I'm not dropping links just for anybody. Okay. Yeah. 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 So, okay. After I got that off my heart and out of my mind, we are going to move forward. Okay. Yeah. Mama says my mom died when I was 14 from cancer. And a lot of people in this chat have been, involved with some sort of cancer some point in their life, and to see what people have went through, especially my dad, I won't. No. No. Lucy, no, you don't have to do that. You do not have to do that. Do not do that. Like I said, don't go digging into people or nothing like that. I'm not that channel. But I appreciate it. Yeah, my dad fought for 14 years, and that's a very touchy subject for me. But just know that I have my guard up with people, and I always, yeah, I'm not going there, Mama. I will always have my guard up, Um, not getting drug into a mess. So, anyways, so sorry, guys. Anybody that's been touched by that. Love you guys, and it's sad. It's a sad disease, you know. But the way I look at it is, like my husband, or if you're gonna, I want to have integrity on my channel. I want to tell you all, to the best of my knowledge, the truth. Okay, and I'm not gonna fool with somebody that's been emailing with others, and no, that's not happening. Not happening. But anyways, let's talk about what's important. This lady, Nancy Guthrie, has been missing now for what, 3-4 days? I forget. Gosh, see, I get all sidetracked. Bless her heart. I want to do her justice. Hey, DJ, come back in. Come back in. And DJ, what I was saying, okay, was when I know for a fact that you have been in the other channels on the dark side, dropping your link, okay, I cannot drop your link in my chat, because that's gonna mix people up. That's gonna mess things up. Okay, I've got proof, DJ. I've got proof. Okay, if y'all need proof, I can put the screenshot up tomorrow. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to get on with my channel. Okay, but you do not go over there and try to drop your link and be emailing with people and then ask me 2 or 3 times in an email to drop your link. I won't do it. You're more than glad to come over here and watch and conversate. That's fine. But it's okay, DJ. It's okay. No big deal. But I'm just, I've got to stick with the stuff, buddy. Got to stick with the stuff. As of February 5th, 2026, 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, mother of today co-anchor Savannah Guthrie, is the subject of an active abduction investigation in Tucson, Arizona, missing since February 1st, 2026. FBI officials and local police are searching for her with reports of a ransom note. And the FBI did state in the thing that they just had today, I can't even think straight, that they are taking the ransom note serious. Okay. FBI officials and local police are searching for her with reports of a ransom note, though no suspects have been identified. Disappearance, and we know that. Okay, timeline and evidence that they have as of now. Doorbell camera disconnected at 1:47, right? a.m. Sunday, pacemaker app disconnected at 2:28 a.m. DNA, yes, press conference, thank you, Paige, was found on her porch, blood, which matches her DNA, authorities confirmed. Okay, the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to her. Okay, she has been a widow since 1988. The brother-in-law was the last one to see her, dropping her off at home after dinner. Allegedly, she was picked up by an Uber to go, before dinner, and dropped back off at home by the son-in-law, her son-in-law. The church member called to say she wasn't online for church service. So she didn't go actually to church. She did online church since COVID. And I guess because of health reasons. Okay. I know. It's kind of weird to me, Grace. FBI is involved now. It is now a criminal investigation instead of a missing persons. An Apple Watch was mentioned in the ransom note and what she was wearing. Okay. Forced entry was into the back door, blood at the front door, allegedly, but camera missing on the front door. Her DNA was at the front door and inside the home. They removed more evidence yesterday because the FBI came in yesterday to help him see the scene. So I guess the FBI wanted to come in and comb over the evidence also, right? Grace says one was arrested for the note. That one was fake. Gotcha. Okay, but they said in the press conference too, Grace, that I'll hang on, I'll tell you here in a minute. I'm reading my notes. Sorry, I'll get off track. They said that Patel is receiving information. Patel from FBI, okay, is missing or is receiving info, but not coming in today. The reporters asked if the ransom was credible, Grace, and they said they are treating it as credible information. They said 2 deadlines, no contact from them since. One of the deadlines was 5 p.m. today, and one more for Monday. Okay, that's what they stated in the press conference when they were asked from the media. Ransom came from a female, but law enforcement can't confirm. Okay, law enforcement cannot confirm that. Who could verify what she was wearing at 1:48 a.m. if she had been home alone? Of course, the family could say what she wore the night before, but what she wore to bed. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Hang on just a second, guys. Yeah, they did set 2 different dates, Grace. They said 5 p.m. today and then Monday. It doesn't make any sense. And I think they told what she had on at dinner. So I almost wonder, excuse me, if she had an Uber on the way to dinner, could it have possibly been, have they checked into the Uber driver? Just saying. Have they checked into them, in my opinion, right? Because we haven't heard anything like that. They mentioned, this is first time I heard of an Uber. Anyways, they said, yeah, the Uber, the Uber was sent to Annie's house. So her mother was picked up by an Uber to Annie's house, and the son-in-law took her home that night. Why is it so hard to track an alleged vehicle or find camera footage? And then the sheriff said being in the rural area, it has hindered it. I heard that they checked out the Uber driver. Okay, that's good. What happened at daughter's house that night? Did she know something about the son-in-law? Could have been told, just my opinion. Who knows, right? They're looking, the law enforcement, they took sister's car. Really? I wonder if they've checked out SG, first husband. Oh no, it's weird. Looking at ring cameras, there was cameras all over the place, and they're being reviewed, is what law enforcement said. I'm just stating what law enforcement said in the press conference. There was multiple cameras, possibly nothing to do with the kidnapping, he said, which kind of was like, that perked my ears up. But it could be a kidnapping. But he did state there's a possibility nothing to do with the kidnapping. They have nothing to rule that out, he said. though, either. Authorities think targeting is a possibility. FBI is taking ransom note serious, like I said, and there will not be any more press conferences unless evidence come evident. Please give law enforcement time to do their work, is what he stated. And that's all from that press conference. Okay. I'm going to play some videos that I thought was interesting. But the one thing I thought was interesting was when he said that, it could possibly not be a kidnapping. That makes me wonder if it's someone. I mean, they've not even mentioned about like all the help around the house, right? Like she had the live-in maid. Where was she? She had a pool person. She had a landscape person. Who are all those people? They took Annie's car. So the FBI did take Annie's car to, I guess, be processed to see if there's any DNA in it. Hey, me and you're fine, honey. Come on in. That's wild. Is that what you guys heard? See, I've been on in the loop. Yeah, yeah, me too, Grace. I think so too. I'm gonna play some of these for you guys. Uh, the video I wanted to finish playing too with the Knoxville, it was not confirmed about Annie's car, Kaka says. Okay, so we don't know. I need to look into that, I guess. The video of Knox County police officers with the other case in Tennessee. I didn't get a copyright, but I got a warning or whatever where you have to take a certain part out of the video, and I couldn't monetize it. So I'm not going back to that because I don't know that channel and I'm afraid it'll come down again, right? Yeah, Grace, I think so too. Something's weird in that, I think. Okay. Let's play this. This says, why Nancy Guthrie's son-in-law may be the prime suspect. This is what I wanted to watch. I'm just going to watch a segment on it, and I'll put the banner up. Actually, let me turn music on first. Let's turn some music on, guys. And if you do a super chat or a membership this week, then Saturday will be the day of the drawing for the gift card. Okay. So any super chats members will get in the drawing for a gift card sent to them via email. So music. Here we go. I'm looking at me and you. I think she won one, like the first gift card I ever done. Hang on, guys. Gonna pull this up. Okay, sorry guys, it's going slow. I've got to delete some of this stuff off of my computer so that way we can run with it. I will be getting a new computer, but it's going to be a little while till I get the money. So this, all credit goes to Megan Kelly's show, okay? And I want you to listen and watch this.
To be really mindful that, as you know, Megan, you're a lawyer. Police investigations start in the middle of the circle and they go out in concentric circles in terms of investigating family members, right? You start in the middle of the family. You investigate out from there. Then you go to contractors and friends and workers and everybody else who's had some contact. And then there's the randoms. So it is not always being looked at. That language to me was pretty strident, though.
It's surprising to me because there was forced entry. And from the beginning, I thought, well, they must have ruled out the family pretty quickly if this is a case of forced entry, because the family wouldn't need to do that. The family would presumably have a key, and if they didn't have a key and they wanted to get in, they'd just knock on the door and Nancy Guthrie would open it.
So this is super interesting. And I had a long conversation.
So my question is, Grace, they're saying there was forced entry at the back. That's what I heard. Now, I don't know. Media's putting out some stuff sometimes, you know, so you never know. But hey, Texas, come on in, honey, come on in. So no? Okay. So, well, see? Anyways, if there was forced entry, let's say there was, then, you know, okay, press conference chair said no forced entry. Okay, so, you know, that tells me more than likely, right, that it was an inside job, in my opinion. Someone that knows her. Yeah, the back door was left open. That's what it was, Lisa. That's what I heard too. Had to get a sip of coffee, sorry. So, the back door was left open. See, that's weird to me. And for them to take, at first they said forced entry, and then no, right? Lucy says, I agree, Kiki. Some wasn't with the key, possibly. It's really weird to me, right? That, so they were looking really heavily on the garage. Wonder why. Let's listen. I thought this was a pretty good, you know, go sub up to Megan Kelly. She's a big creator, it looks like, or a podcast. And that's her on the left. And she's talking to this lady, Ashley Banfield. So go sub up to both of those.
Station with my former colleague Brian Enton about this, because Brian identified blood drops at the front door, right? And he's shown the video of it. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
However, my source says the back door is wide open. Back door left wide open. That's what my source said. I had a half-hour conversation 2 days ago.
I watched it.
The sheriff, and I specifically said, so are you telling me, when you said that she did not walk out of that house on her own, I said, are you telling me that she might have been carried out of that house? And I used the word over the threshold of the front door. And he said, I didn't say front door. But he didn't say no carried. But when he said, I didn't say no to the front door, and then, you know, and the next day I'm getting information about the back door, it's pretty safe to say, well, that makes perfect sense. However, why is there blood at the front door? And Brian Enton said he couldn't find the trail continuing past to the walkway that would take you to the driveway. Now it is you know, gravel, a little harder maybe to see any blood, but not impossible. So I'm trying to go.
But couldn't they have gotten her in the car, Ashley? I mean, like, I'm picturing a scenario where couldn't all those facts be consistent with they came in through the back door, then they got her, then they brought her out the front door after injuring her. And the blood trail continued just to the driveway.
Well, it didn't.
Where they then put her in a car.
That's the problem.
It ended well prior to the driveway?
Yeah, the blood trail is just at the front door on those tiles. Then the gravel starts right away, and it's a walkway to the driveway, and it's not close. I mean, it's a bit of a ways. Nancy Guthrie can't walk 50 yards, pardon me.
So, because of her health, she cannot walk more than 50 feet, she said. Me and you says, something is up, Kiki. The family shows no emotion. I'd be bawling my eyes out. I know, it's weird. Texas says she was going with her daughter, Annie, and husband, is what was reported before. Yeah, the Uber thing was, I guess, the Uber took her to the daughter's house. That's what they were saying in the press conference. Yeah, she was playing games with family at their home, it was said in the press conference. Savannah had shown emotion and has put out messages on her IG page. Okay, Kaka. Okay. Let's look.
Nancy Guthrie can't walk 50 yards on her own, so she would need assistance. And if you're bleeding and you've been in some sort of a melee, that would be even less. So I was going through the scenarios in my mind. Okay, maybe the front door camera is smashed and the doorbell is rung to get Mrs. Guthrie downstairs, because that would be difficult in the middle of the night. It would get her down those stairs. So the confrontation might happen at the front door, right there at the tiles. There's a struggle. And then because the car is not parked right out front where all that could be visible potentially, maybe the car is around the back and that's why they go out the back door. And because
Is that a
you're now
possibility?
struggling, I have no idea.
Could a car be
I'm
parked in the
surmising.
back?
I don't know, because I've been trying to see with drone video whether the car could get out into a darker spot or maybe out of camera view because the smashing has to happen. But I was told that the cameras were smashed, and plural. So if there's a camera in the back, camera in the front, smashed. And then, of course, Brian Enton noticed it and said, asked the sheriff, did you take them? Or do you think the guy or the suspect took them? And the sheriff had a funny answer. He said, yes, I noticed that too. We're looking into it.
Yes. So what he saw, what Brian Enton saw, was like the remnants of a Nest camera, not even the Nest camera, right? Like it was clear to him that they had been removed, which is not the same thing as destroyed. The sheriff is saying that they were destroyed right before we got to them. So he made it sound like they were destroyed by the perpetrator here, by the bad guy.
Sheriff didn't say on the news conference that the cameras were destroyed. Brian Enton shot that video and asked, the cameras are missing. Did law enforcement take them or did the perpetrator take them? And the response from the sheriff was, yes, we noticed that too. We're looking into it. And so, look.
So, with that statement, what do you guys think about the sheriff's statement on that, where Brian Enton asked, allegedly, the sheriff, hey, did you take the cameras? And he said, oh, we're looking into it. What do you think about that? That's wild. So, somebody knew where all cameras were, right? Somebody could tell where all those cameras were. I don't know why, but I'm almost feeling that, and this is alleged in my opinion, I think, right, that it may be, in my opinion, a worker or somebody that she knew. That's my opinion. I don't know. It's really strange. But let's watch these other videos. Yes, prayers for safe return. It's really, really sad, actually. 84 years old, man. Yeah, what 84-year-old would go out at 10 p.m. at night? Well, some would. Some would. Let's see. And this is the interview with the family. So let's watch it. I'm sure you guys have seen it 100 times already. But I wanted to watch this. And this is credit to... Let me pause it real quick. This is credit to Robbie Harvey show. I like watching Robbie. Y'all go step up to him. He's very good at what he does. At the Robbie Harvey show. And here we go. Let's play this. Thank you for dropping that, mods. Thank you so much. Here we go.
I thank all of you for the prayers for our beloved mom, Nancy. We feel them, And we continue to believe that our mom is a kind, faithful, loyal, fiercely loving woman of goodness and light. She is funny, spunky, and clever. She has grandchildren that adore her and crowd around her and cover her with kisses. She loves fun and adventure. She is a devoted friend. She is full of kindness and knowledge. Talk to her and you'll see.
The light is missing from our lives. Nancy is our mother. We are her children. She is our beacon. She holds fast to joy in all of life's circumstances. She chooses joy day after day. Despite having already passed through great trials of pain and grief, we are always going to be merely human, just normal human people who need our mom. Mama, if you're listening, we need you to come home. We miss you.
Our mom is our heart and our home. She is 84 years old. Her health, her heart is fragile. She lives in constant pain. She is without any medicine. She needs it to survive. She needs it not to suffer. We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen. On behalf of our family, we want to thank all of you for the prayers for our beloved mom, Nancy. We feel them, and we continue to believe that she feels them too. Our mom is a kind, faithful, loyal, fiercely loving woman of goodness and light. She is funny, spunky, and clever.
Hey, YouTuber, thank you for coming in. What do you guys think? I mean, I feel like it's heartfelt from Annie, or gosh, I can't even think of their names. I'm losing train of thought. But the daughter on the right, to me, seems, I don't know, angry. It may just be all shocked. We don't know how people are going to react, right? But, I mean, there's emotion with, yeah, you can hear the emotion in Savannah. But let's keep watching.
She has grandchildren that adore her and crowd around her and cover her with kisses. She loves fun and adventure. She is a devoted friend. She is full of kindness and knowledge. Talk to her and you'll see.
The light is missing from our lives. Nancy is our mother. We are her children. She is our beacon. She holds fast to joy in all of life's circumstances. She chooses joy day after day. Despite having already passed through great trials of pain and grief. We are always going to be merely human, just normal human people who need our mom. Mama, if you're listening, we need you to come home. We miss you.
Our mom is our heart and our home. She is 84 years old. Her health, her heart is fragile. She lives in constant pain. She is without any medicine. She needs it to survive. She needs it not to suffer. We too have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media. As a family, we are doing everything that we can. We are ready to talk. However, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen.
See, so right there, I know they're saying, some are saying that the ransom notes are not confirmed or what have you. But in my opinion, why would you address, per se, the person who wrote the ransom note or who may have her, right? I mean, I would do that. Yes, Paige, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like they're responding and answering to the ransom note, right? All right, so hey TJ, come on in, honey. Come on in. Got one more video for you guys, and then we'll talk for a little while, see what you guys' opinions are. I do want to cover Sebastian tomorrow. Yesterday was Summer Wells' birthday, 10th birthday, and I wanted to do a video or something like that. So is it a rug addict, or they know she, hang on, let's go up. Let's see, what's that right here? His son has been missing since, okay, I'm gonna look at chat a second because I'm missing some things, sorry. Who has been missing since January 27th? Jane, just looking. You're fine, TJ. Yeah, the ransom expires at 5 p.m. today, Arizona time. And then they said Monday too. They gave another expiration for Monday. Not a rug addict, as they didn't take her meds. True. That's a good point, Lucy. Good point. All right, let's continue. Probably so, TJ. Probably so, honey. Okay, let's pull this up. Talking about the DNA evidence. I wanted to hear this, and I haven't got to listen to this entirely. This is News Nation. I think this was last night that it was put out. And my screen's jumping all over the place. Let me go ahead and give credit to them. Add to stage. Okay, we got our banner up. Credit goes to News Nation for this.
I'll tell you, chicken biryani.
This is
Get it. Chicken biryani. You're welcome. Just click the link in the description.
Okay.
Area in Nancy Guthrie's house of particular interest where it was more clear that it was a crime than some other circumstance?
You know, I wouldn't, again, I can't talk to specifics about what we have. Definitely, in our eyes, on our belief, evidence that shows and suggests that she was removed from that home and against her will. we continue to look at some data that we think is available, whether it's digital imagery from a camera to tracking a cell phone. There's just a lot going on in technological sense of gathering that kind of evidence. So that's all taking place. I think I mentioned we're working with a lot.
Okay, this, yeah, Daisy and Grace, I agree. This, in my opinion, is what's strange to me, okay? And it may just be me overthinking things. But the first day that she went missing, was reported missing, the first press conference, the sheriff was actually in tears and looked like he was very heartfelt and stuff. And no, nothing against him, but now he almost seems aggressively mad or angry or hateful or bothered. He may not have had sleep, who knows, but he acts like he's just like aggravated or something. I don't know. What do y'all think? Put a 1 in chat if you think he's aggravated. Put a 2 in chat if you think that he's being heartfelt about this whole situation. And I'll continue playing this. Cash Patel going there. Summer don't stand a chance, in my opinion. You think he's aggravated with media? Good point, Paige. Good point. Yeah, he acts like he's aggravated with something. And of course, if media is going to drive you insane, Paige says 1.5, 1 and 2. Yeah, I know. Summer, now, I did listen to Jinkies a little bit today, guys. You need to go listen to her last live, where she had some panel guests from, I think it was yesterday or last night, about Summer. And they were saying that, I think Nana said, if I'm not mistaken on there, that the new sheriff got the information that she had gathered about Summer's case and was actually going to look through it, and actually, go for the case and assign a new detective. Hey, Cool Cougar. Yeah, me too. Aggravated because he has his suspicions but can't prove it, maybe? Yeah, Wild Talk, that's a good point, too. In the latest press conference, it was said she took an Uber to Annie's house that night. Yes. Yep, that's right. But yeah, Summer's case, evidently when the new sheriff comes in, they said that allegedly that there's going to be a new detective on the case. Yeah, Kathy, I didn't get to watch it all, but I watched some. Yeah, it was really good live. Go to Jinkies. Is it Jinkies? Rumor has it, I think. Go there if you want to hear some good things on Summer. And I was going to pull those out. I may do a Summer / Sebastian thing tomorrow. There's been so much crap going on over there. So much with Sebastian. His 2 years coming up missing. It's coming up, and here we go, all this crap. Another thing I'd heard was, and this is what I heard, allegedly, in my opinion, somebody stated, and we can't believe everybody, right? So we're going to say allegedly that in Sebastian's case, and this was alleged that somebody said this, but I'm going to take it like a grain of salt, that the CPS reports that SF had them and gave them to Stephen Crabtree, which messaged this person that was live the other day, and she wouldn't speak about what was in them. So there was nothing relevant in them. But yeah, Yeah, I did not know, you know, those things were locked. And here, Seth had to go retrieve them through courts, right? But yeah, TJ, I agree. I want to see them. If you've got CPS reports, why are you holding on to them? Why not say, I don't want to see these? I mean, I'm telling you, these poor kids, because everybody's looking money hungry, or they're thinking out for themselves, right? It's looking ridiculous. Let's continue on with this.
A lot of partners, not just in the law enforcement community, but in the private sector. Some of the big corporations, Apple, Google, whatever, they're all jumping in. So it's never fast enough, right? So that's our challenge.
There was a report that the front door was wide open. Is there any veracity to that report?
You know, I don't know that that's accurate, because it could be. I know that when we got there, the family was already there, and they'd already spent some time looking, as you would expect. Probably we got an hour delay there from them. Not anything intentional, just that, you know, they went and looked and made some calls, and then they decided we better call 911. So.
Was the homicide team able to ascertain any unique footprints outside?
So did you guys hear that? There was an hour delay from calling 911 from the family, yet her daughter lives 10 minutes down the road, right? Yeah. Hey, Tony, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, we don't want to put those out, TJ. I wasn't saying that. I was saying, you know, I was just saying that, you know, I'd like to know, you know, I don't know what I was saying. But yes, there is a reward of $50,000 by FBI. Exactly, Wild Child. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She stated, and I'll just screen record, that SF had the reports, some of the reports, from my understanding. They went to Crabtree, which in return went to her, is what was stated. Hey, Angel Wings, you're fine, baby doll. Thank you. I've been on for a little while now. I was going to finish this out. But with this case, Christy, it was someone that left the that side that they're all mad about, I guess. Yeah, I don't really want to say the name, but you know, some craziness going on right around the anniversary of him missing, right? Makes you angry. I can imagine what Seth feels like right now with all that crap going on. But I may pull that up tomorrow. But yeah, with this case right here, the sheriff just said, you know, no big deal, but there was an hour between time the family was already at the home, and an hour between time of them being there, I guess, or calling 911. So that's kind of weird to me, in my opinion. Yeah, me and you, it is a mess. I think it's just more distraction. I don't trust any of it.
Nancy's home, or even
I cannot give you that. I would tell you that it is our belief she did not leave that residence on foot.
Did not leave the residence, the actual home itself, on foot. Did not walk over the threshold.
That is correct. We do not believe she left that home by herself on foot. That did not occur. And she has a vehicle. We have that vehicle. She is very capable of driving. Her physical limitation is really just her ability to move, to walk and these things. But she's certainly got a very, like I say, very sharp as a tack mind, is function. She's got her wits about her, and she can drive. Yeah. So no.
But purse, cell phone, keys, wallet, and what else was left in the home that would very much indicate you don't leave without it?
I don't know of all those items. I do know we've got her cell phone. The rest of those items, I really haven't heard that.
Interesting. I heard you say earlier, cell phone, that you were in possession of her cell phone. There was a local report from Tucson saying the purse, cell phone, and keys and vehicle were all at the home.
And that could be accurate, but I can't speak to that. I'd have to ask my team.
Okay. Is there any missing bedding from the home?
Again, I can't speak to that.
Okay. Was there any blood found in the home?
There's DNA evidence we believe that we have found that we are going to submit, has been submitted for rapid DNA testing. Once that breaks.
Okay, and it has been confirmed as of, I guess, today that was her DNA. Just wanted to verify that because this was a video from yesterday and there's updates, it seems like every hour. Jane says, my mobility issues are I cannot walk very far, but yes, I can drive. I just no longer drive as a vehicle is way too expensive in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of mess going on around Sebastian's case. I feel like, gosh, if that boy was ever found, I'm praying to good Lord above that him and Summer are found, any time now. But it just, I don't know. If you're really here for missing kids, you're going to stay out of the whole mess, right? You're going to stay out of the messes. Somehow people get in the middle of the messes before they realize it. But, I mean, yeah, if you're really here for the kids, you're going to be here for the kids. You're not going to be here to talk about everybody else, which I'm just stating facts of what I seen, what was said. Whether they're true or not, we don't know. We don't know because the person saying it's not a credible source, right? Unless they bring a receipt of some sort. That's how I'm sticking with it. If you're going to claim it, then hand me the receipt, right? That's how it rolls around here. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here so long with me, an hour and 7 minutes. Thank God I got through that long. Yay. Wish I could stay on longer. I really enjoy it with you guys. Let me turn this music down. And yes, please, if you hadn't hit the like button, share, subscribe button, please do. Saturday, we will be having our drawing, okay, for our gift card on Saturday. So if you want part of that, please become a member. If you can't afford it, I understand completely. But I will be putting out some more, members only videos. Maybe we'll do a members chat one night, just kind of hang out, whatever. Talk about things, bring some people up on panel. Some of you subs, some of you members, can come up and just talk. But we're going to do a drawing Saturday. So you have one more day, guys, to get those super chats in and those memberships. Love you guys. Thank you, mods, for helping in the chat. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, we could do a question and an answer, TJ. Yep, we could do that. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day and see y'all later. Thank you, TJ.